morning, everyone, or evening, or afternoon, or night. I don't know what time it is there. All right, so this is the scene. I don't know if you've seen this. This is the latest demo scene for the medieval town pack, and it's just, and yes, I can move around. So we got real ivy here for all the ivy and trees and the grass, and I tried to do a good job of putting rocks in, placed it all manually. Add some random stuff to the scene. These are all the facades, so these are the whole point of this was to be able to create more dense environments like this where buildings are all really close together, and maybe because they're so close together you don't really need all the faces. And I put some foliage back there, and it looks like I didn't quite cover everything, so you kind of sense that there's something more out there in the world. And I liked these. I liked this scene. I liked this sense, the feeling of it. I loved adding the real ivy to everything. And so we made more more facade buildings because I wanted more facade buildings, because this just feels really cool. I don't know what's going on with that door. I guess it's the reflections. I don't think I had reflection probes, maybe. So today, hey Aaron, hey Sir Stephen, or Seven, sorry. Eventually, yes, I am working on a game I'm calling Legend of the Stones, and all of the work I produce with Infinity PBR is meant for that game as well, and for you guys to use, of course. Dog fooding my own stuff, essentially. I didn't make this door open. I didn't get that deep into the scene, but if you go through, there is stuff in here. It's not like lit properly, but little. The idea would be, yeah, you get that there. That you go and whatnot. Whoops, we'll just go through the wall. How about that? Instead of going up right. So this is the town. You can see it's just a single, I know, full square, but it's square-like. It's the whole scene right there. So let's check out the facades in general and see how they're made, because we've made a whole bunch more. I'd love to get your sense of how you might use them. You can see right here, like these buildings, you can see into that roof area because there is no back to that building, and I kind of smushed them all together. But the idea is that you can smush them together in various ways to make brand new kind of looks and blocks, town blocks. These are two things smushed together back to back that are pre-created with all that, and I think this one right here and this one on this side are all attached to, so I guess that's four things smushed together. But then you can create your own interiors. Oh, I should have shown you this interior right here. You can create your own interiors that don't always line up to the size of the building. And that's helpful for two things. One, because sometimes you just need more space or less space, and you don't want to adhere to the size of the building. So it gives you that flexibility. And the other thing is that it allows you to create more, like you can create more dungeons or something where the building comes down. So for instance here, we've got this little building right here, and inside there's just one treasure chest inside this little storage thing. And in this one, I didn't finish building it out, but you can see I've put up some walls, interior walls, and whatnot. So you can design that however you want, and then you could, obviously the player won't see this part, but you can then carve holes into the terrain and make a dungeon down there, or a sewer or something like that. So that's that demo scene. But we have a whole lot more new stuff just got in. So I'm going to look at the models. Where are my models? And we're going to look at the facades. So let's just see where we left off. Facades, go down to L. So that's this facade down there. The prefab, of course, has LODs. The doors and windows are all attached, and a basic collider. Collider does cover the door and the windows, so that's something to update if you plan on using these where you can go in. But just basic collider there as well. So we stopped at L. And we have now, where's F, facades. L through M, N, O, P, all the way down through W. So a lot to set up. These are what they look like right now. Of course, they are just models. The colors are different texture sets, so we'll be assigning different textures to those. You can, of course, customize that as well. This one's a full circle, but these don't have interiors built out. So the point there is that you could customize that for your own project. Some of these might need to be adjusted too. So we'll see that as we go through. I have not actually done anything with these yet. There you go. So it's just a shell of a building. The outside looks like that. The inside looks different. And we got LODs as well. And so let's just get right into it. So we stopped at L. We go with M, but we need to load up our scene. There is a scene, a demo scene that I use, and that is in the project. Prefab creation. We'll use this. All right, and I'm not used to doing it. When I stream, the resolution of my screen is much smaller. I'm not used to that. Let's see how that works. Facades, work in progress. I can remove the work in progress. These are no longer work in progress. All right. How did I do this before? I think I just created a new one. A new empty object and facade L M, and then let's see. We got LOD group, doors, windows, colliders. Okay. Just have to remember what I was doing. It's been a couple months, so I've forgotten everything. Ooh. Actually, it's added grab it. Okay. Well, I don't want to use grab it. Okay. I don't know. I must have hit a hotkey or something. Delete that. Okay. I need to make this a little wider for myself. Facades. Okay. I'm going to make the prefab first. And we'll open the prefab and see if this is the best way to do it. Bring our facades in. So LOD group, LOD group. All right. Assign these just by dragging them into the LOD group. So I never know exactly what the level here is to do, so I kind of eyeball it. I feel like it's not a science here, but try that. And then we need to assign the materials. The sad part is that you can't select them all because they have slightly different slots. I'm not sure exactly why. So you can't really do that, which is a shame. So let me remember what my materials were that I used. Got a lot of material options here that many of which I don't use in the prefabs. You're welcome to use and nope, not this one. Oh, was it? No, that wasn't that one. Was it? No, that doesn't look right. Must be village wall. There we go. That's village wall. So it's nice that when you click on the facades, the others turn off, or the LODs rather, the others turn off. Well, that's not. We use wood 1B. Then we got shingles for mingles. And then more generic, or no, these are more specific, not generic. Let's see. So, I'm going to use village wall 2 for this one on the outsides. So you can of course assign these with different materials, so you can get the same mesh, different materials, so that you get some variety. And then village wall 3 up here. Okay. And for this one, I actually want to use something like that. And so that's going to match one of these others. That's going to match that. So, okay, that works. So there you go. That's very simple. Again, it's empty inside. This is just a facade meant to connect other buildings together and create a little hallway through. Players can walk through. You could always add a door, a fake door on the side, or a fake door here. Oh, the fancy humbleback. Should we talk about that? I think we should talk about that. I'm down to talk about that. Let me just create some colliders real quick, and then we'll talk about the fancy background. We'll check it out on the Humble Bundle because I think it's got some cool stuff in it. This is how I create my colliders. I think it's a pretty common way of doing it, but I don't know. I think it's easy enough because I like to be able to see it, of course, where my colliders are, and then I use these. I think this was made for 2D stuff. But it works well in 3D. And I remember the day I was at a Unity user group in San Francisco. And if any of you know Carl Callawart, I think his last name is, and Mark S. I don't know his last name. S. Shonagal or something like that. But they were both evangelists for Unity, and they were at the meetup. And I want to say Mark was showing a demo of some stuff and started moving or scaling model or meshes with this tool, and it blew away Carl. He had no idea that that was possible. I'm not going to add any colliders to the roof. It's something that's not needed for most people. And turn off the mesh render, and now we got colliders. So there we go. And just up. Okay. Forgot to assign this. Let me just quickly assign these textures. Otherwise, I will get some negative reviews in the asset store. And we don't want negative reviews, do we? No, we don't. Oops, this is actually Village Wall 2 on this sides. Always have to make sure you use the same materials, the same spots for the LEDs, of course. Otherwise, you'll get some weird effects, which, honestly, you could use the LOD system for interesting use cases. for its unintended uses could result in some cool, oops, wrong one. All right, let's see. All right, there we go. So that is facade M. Making these is very boring. All right, let's check out this Humble Bundle. Let's see, humblebundle.com. Not that one, this one. 13,000 sold, $2,000 worth of value, 28 items. Oh yeah, RPG Builder. I actually bought this last night. Let's see. Yeah, so Aaron, Odin was the reason I bought it. I think I already have a good number of these assets, actually. But there were a couple that I don't think I had. I don't know if I had Odin. Now I've got more if I did. But Odin, RPG Builder, I want to check out for sure. And RPG Builder, by the way, on the Discord, RPG Builder's right here. And you can talk to Thomas from Blink directly. Just give him a shout out. And we should probably put the affiliate link here. I have to say, for those of you who did use my Humble Bundle affiliate link, thank you. Brought in about $200. And that $200 will go towards making more facades. Actually, that $200 is actually going to a training course for the modeler, Kyle, who does all of the modeling, to learn more about doing hair for humans and humanoids. A really high quality course that $200 basically paid for. And he's going to be teaching himself how to do better hair so we can create more robust hair for the humans and maybe big hair packages. So that might be a while, but that's what checking out our affiliate links does for you. So it pays us to pay for other things, to create things that you can use. All right. Hey, all, did you know that RPG Builder is part of the Humble Bundle? Check it out and use my affiliate partner link. Smiley face. All right. So let's check it out. Oh, I was already there. All right. Odin. I have not actually used Odin. The problem with Odin is that I can't sell stuff on the asset store. So when I'm making my game, I want to avoid using custom stuff from the inspector, because if I want to eventually, package up modules and stuff, then that could ruin things. I don't want people to have Odin. But I think there's going to be a time very soon where I do start using Odin. And maybe you just have to have Odin for more powerful stuff. I've just heard so much about it, but I've never used it for that reason. And I should use it. Yeah, hair is always a challenge. Oh, fluffy. Fluffy. Oh my gosh. Let me see. I'm totally sidetracking here, but let me... Actually, let me do it on this computer. I've got two computers. I need to check my email, but I don't want to break any privacy things with other folks. But I want to see... I got an email today from the upcoming publisher of a tool called Fluffy that you may have seen, and it will blow your mind. All right. Okay, it's an example of how I could use Fluffy with the Minotaur. All right, so I will have to download that. So the creator of this Fluffy tool is using my Minotaur in one of their things. Can't share the video because it's a draft, so I won't share it with you. But suffice to say, it's freaking phenomenal. And the idea is that this tool creates hair. Let's see if there's anything. Unity Fluffy hair. Okay. Nope, not that. I think it's on Twitter. Aha, here's the guy. So let's see what we can get. So this is his tool Fluffy. And I think you'll be sufficiently blown away. It's a cute rabbit. Nice looking wolves with hair. How about that? This little thing, whatever it is, Bambi. We got Malbers and his crocodile. Where's the Minotaur? I'm sure it's here somewhere. Oh, a furry crocodile. That's cool. I passed the Minotaur to Daniel here, the developer of Fluffy, quite a while ago, and instantly I was like, what the? I think I posted the image somewhere, but I was like, what the hell? That's amazing. And yeah, that's really cool. So, I mean, hair, fur has always been the big challenge, right? Look at that hair. That's beautiful. And it's actually kept me from doing things like wolves because I have this thing where I don't want to produce anything that's just not good. That I don't think is good. It's crazy. There we go. Minotaur. So, for comparison's sake, asset store. Minotaur. I'm not the first one. It's messed up. Why am I all the way down here? I mean, nothing wrong with these ones. But, come on. Right? I mean, this one's free, so there's that. But, I don't know. Why aren't these all in one package? Huh? 3D voxel? I don't know. Anyways. So, for comparison's sake, here's the Minotaur without hair. Here's the Minotaur with hair. Right? So, this is with that tool Fluffy, and what's really cool about it, if you really pay attention, let's make this big screen. If you look at it really closely, not only does it have cool hair, and it's, well, he didn't turn off extra horns, so there's extra horns there, but not only is there cool hair, but you can turn it off on the armor parts, so it doesn't poke through. How cool is that? I'm just going to leave that for 10 seconds while I sip some coffee. "3D voxel is stolen assets, you say? The drama." Now this getting to like a TV show. They're stolen assets. Where are they stolen from? I should rename this the Tangent Stream because we're going on tangents. To be fair, making prefabs for those buildings is boring, which is why I want to do it during a live stream so I could like talk and not be as bored. Let's see. 3D voxel. These are all stolen. Whoops, what's going on here? They look cool though. I mean, they're stylized, of course, but they look really nice. Hell Demon 1. Can't read that. Let's see. Translate. Okay, Google web page translate. I thought you could do that there. Go to Google Translate in the text box. Oh, in the text box, enter URL. Well, that didn't work. Unless, oh, okay, I see. I see. Voxel app to produce 3D tours. I mean, 3D tours are really cool for homes and stuff, real estate. Is that essentially what this is? So, this publisher makes creatures as well as other stuff. What game were they ripped from? Let's check it out. I mean, I suppose it's possible that somebody... It's a really nice demon, actually. I like this demon. I don't like the clipping here. But it's kind of badass. I feel like this would end up clipping and things too, depending on the animations. Oh, is this... I think I saw... Maybe it wasn't this. I was looking at some and they were... Whoops. That's a silly bug. Oh no, I clicked the wrong thing. Oh, I was right here. Yeah. There was a review saying that the weapon was stuck. Maybe it was one of these. I think it was this. Essentially that the weapon was stuck in the hand, so you can't actually change out weapons or anything. I think it's silly when people rip stuff and put it on the asset store. Like, do you really think you're going to make that much money before getting caught? I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of content here. I wonder, can we just do a search for, like, if we do a Google search for just a unique character? If we take a screenshot, or can we open image, new tab, images, google.com, and just do a search by image. There we go. So we got fat demon with weird arms. Do not buy, stolen from Estelia. I have no Humble Bundles coming up that I know of. I would love to do another Humble Bundle, but I don't think... I mean, we've got a lot of content. We could do another Humble Bundle. Maybe I'll reach out and see if I can get one. Last year was good. It was good. Brought a lot of people, a decent amount of money. Not as much as one might think, actually. Only about 45% of the money came to Infinity PBR. Hey, Jason Story. Yeah, coffee and coding. And I'm actually drinking coffee, although I'm not doing any coding. So it's kind of a lie. And this is really the tangent stream. I'm going on tangents today. Oh, by the way, I have today off of work. That's why I'm doing this. Astelia. Oh, there it is. Classic MMORPG. So we're realizing. Aaron pointed out that 3D Voxel on the asset store here has stolen their stuff from this game. But where are the bad guys? Let's see. We need a bad guy. I'm looking to see a bad guy. So far, I see anime-style heroes and that. A warrior that looks like a young goat. I mean, goats can be pretty vicious. Where's the bad guys? only necessary cookies. I don't see any bad guys. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. You'd think that one of these would be... well, I don't see any of the bad guys to know. Oh well. That's interesting. Anyways, we were looking at Fluffy. We were looking at the Humble Bundle. And then we were looking at Fluffy because the Minotaur looks awesome. And I'm going to show this again full screen because it looks awesome. So this is the backstory with Fluffy. I've been talking to this developer. I saw his stuff and I was like, oh, you should check out my Minotaur. And he made this. And I was like, what the F? This is amazing. And he sent me a file. I saw the email this morning, but I haven't done anything with it yet because it's just this morning. That is supposed to be the instructions on how to make this work with his tool, with the idea that when his tool launches on the asset store, Infinity PBR stuff will be ready to go. So you can get his tool. If you already have the Infinity PBR stuff, you don't have to get any more. And boom, you get furry creatures. And perhaps really nice hair too with this tool. So we'll see how that goes. That's pretty exciting stuff. Fluffy, I think in a couple months, maybe. Yeah, that was the thing with the Humble Bundle last year. I knew that a lot of people had a lot. And I was like, shoot, how do I get people to buy all of it, but quickly, because really the beat the average. So they've changed the layout here. I don't know if any of you pay attention too much to Humble Bundle, but I noticed that they changed the layout. So now, I think you only have to pay $25 to get everything, but they default you to a higher price, which is suggested price. Oh, that's fancy. And then this is the average. So they got the average up to really high, really fast. And that was one of the things I was trying to do, because I realized that some people were going to do the beat the average price, or even the low price, and I wanted to get the average up so close to the max price that it made no sense to go any lower. But there's a lot of bundles sold. How many in the last, well, we've been talking 13, 288. Another 50 bundles sold while we've been talking. Anyways, so Odin, Bakery. I can't use Bakery. Requires a PC. Not a Mac, is not supported. RPG Builder, we've talked about that. Go to the Discord, talk to Thomas from Blink, or go directly to the RPG Builder Discord. I've heard good things about it, so that's cool. This is a game, I haven't played it. Let's see. Minute of Islands.
4 brothers, bound by eternal purpose. They all broke at the same time. And a girl named Moo.
I like that art style, I guess.
She knows what must be done. When the blight first came, people began to panic. And now, the spores are taking hold of whatever remains. Moo's family is still here, however. She has been tasked to protect them. After all, she is the bearer of the Omniswitch.
I always like when games come out that have like this weird, different art look. I mean, we all saw Cuphead, I imagine. That was unique. I don't play them. I don't play many games. Maybe I'll try this one because it does work on the Mac. But it's different, unique.
Minute of Violence.
Humble present. What? Waking. What is this? Is this a game? Publisher Unity? Unity doesn't make games.
Who are you? Where are you from? Who loves you? And whom do you love?
I've heard bakery is amazing. I'm jealous. Sometimes I think about getting a PC, but
If you were lost in the darkness of a coma, wandering through a dream in your subconscious mind,
because I've never had to in my life.
barely holding on to life, which of your most treasured memories would you forge into weapons to cut through the forces of death?
That bad
Which
guy just
people
took the hits,
from your
just
past
stood there.
and present
I'm getting hit, I'm
would you
getting
summon
hit.
to guide you through the night? Which dark
That bad
souls
guy is
would
huge.
haunt you on your journey back to the life you know? Close your eyes. Take a deep
So this
breath,
combines like
and let's go
actual
back
video.
into your memories.
the game.
Do you remember that house where you grew up? Can you picture it from the outside as it was? Do you remember your childhood best friend?
That's not a video, but that's
Can
a
you
really
see
good
yourself
model.
laughing? Do you remember that old pet you had? Can you picture it running through the grass on a summer day? In these memories is the strength you need to wake.
The bad guy just taking it. I don't care. I'm the bad guy. Just stand there. There's another one just taking it. Well, maybe they just stand there until they get hit. And they fight. Should do a live stream with what we created. I've been meaning to do a live stream with the publisher of Feel as well, because that looks cool. But I need to get my game to the point where I have bad guys again fighting so I can use it. But a Unity course. Alright, that's cool. Octave 3D level design. I've never used this. I've seen this for years. I've never used it. Node canvas. This is oh yeah, behavior trees. Again, I've never used something like behavior trees, but I feel like maybe I should at some point. Like for small systems, not for a big system, but small systems where it just doesn't make sense to do the coding myself and it's just like a small little thing. I might
Looking for a
actually
reliable,
use-
easy to use and flexible spline tool with lots of features? Yeah, this is one of them. Over the past 3 years, DreamTech Splines has helped hundreds of projects become a reality, and we believe will be a good fit for you as well. We made creating and editing splines as simple as possible by giving you a bunch of native tools
yeah,
that you're
this could be
already
used
familiar
for, like,
with. Each tool's behavior is highly configurable in order
or,
to cover
you know,
a wide range of use cases, and there have been quite a few and unusual ones throughout the years. Once you have created a spline, you can do all sorts of things with it. It's just a matter of
what I think of using this for is waypoints for like NPCs, because you could do NPCs and do some AI and hope that they don't end up in a corner stuck, but they might end up in a corner stuck, and that will take some time. But what you could also do is create a bunch of different splines, waypoints, circles, basically circuits that they can go on with connection points where every time they get to one, they choose whether to continue on or to go on another one, or maybe depending on the time they go to a different one. So it might appear to the player that they're kind of random, but they're actually going on splines, so you know exactly where they might go, and you know exactly where they might go at certain times of the day. You can control for that. That's what I would use this for, creating that system. So it wouldn't be something visual. It'd be more. I mean, I guess you could visualize it, but yeah. This is cool. I want to use this for. I love trees. Aaron, you were saying you like hair. I like environments. Really pretty environments. This one, the frame rate is low on this video. I want the publisher to make a new video with better frame rate. I was taught maybe a year or two ago that Unity has a built-in recorder, and that's why I use for my pretty videos now, because it records every frame. It takes longer to record it because it doesn't record in real time, but it produces a 60 frames per second output, which is amazing at like 4K. And you can't get that. You can't just, I mean, maybe you could, but I can't get 4K 60 FPS in recording mode. So that is really cool, and I wish they would use that too, because this is jittery. But it's a cool looking environment. Ooh, that's a big jump. Yeah. Get some goblins out there, some archers, get some fighting on. I could use that. I like the environments because they all have demo scenes too. This doesn't support URP? That's too bad. Should just, I guess custom shaders might not. Could you use Vegetation Engine or any of those other shaders with this stuff maybe? The recorder. The recorder is awesome. Grass shader. Standard need. This one's URP. Oh yeah, that's nice. I don't like the look of this grass. That's my thing. It just doesn't look real, but for this cartoony look, that's cool. Editor Console Pro is another one that I've seen so many times, like Odin, but I've never actually used it, but I want to because it seems like it's powerful, but I don't want to use it because I want to be able to also sell my stuff. I use RAM already. Wait, this is the wrong video. This is Mountain Trees Dynamic Nature, but we're seeing RAM, River Auto Material. So somebody at Humble Bundle should update that. But I have Mountain Trees. Yeah, right one. Oh, I see. They've checked this is the first video. Why is the first video not Mountain Trees? Oh, this is not their new pack, is it? This is an older package. I see. I was thinking that this was their latest mountain environment. That's different. Okay. So that's just trees. Got it. Because I got this, and I like it. And that's cool. Rocks falling is always cool. So there we go. Okay, so that's what's going on there. You guys all see the... Did you claim your free gifts? I have not yet claimed my free gifts. So I'll have to do that later. But these 3 packs are free. And then all these for 50% off. Use my affiliate link, please. Thanks. Dark Fantasy Gigantic Environment. I like this one too. I like environments. What can I say? I like other people's environments as well as mine. Some of the skeletons. Very glossy. What I find interesting about other people's stuff in my own is the things that other people do that I wouldn't do. Like I wouldn't probably make something with so many skeletons or with so much damage. Not that I'm opposed to a damaged environment. Oh, I like that. This is the type of thing that we're trying to get with the facades, but not damage, of course. But you can get that sort of dense it really depends on the aesthetic that you get, right? If you're looking for Skyrim, everything in Skyrim is damaged and decayed. But if you don't want that in this package, it obviously won't work for you because everything is supposed to be that. So ideally, I guess the package would come with all new and old styles, right? Fantasy adventure. environment. This is not my style. If you're making Zelda though, the latest Zeldas, there you go. Skip that. This is one I want to try out. There's no video. Weapons are cool. These look like they're pretty good. I want to see them like in person. Should download them and see. They have a good, more realistic look. My own weapons packs have some realistic stuff, but others that are not. I like the detail on the back of the shield here, even though oftentimes the back of the shield's never going to be seen or not seen in any close-up, but that's a really cool look. I like the detail on that. Well done there for sure. So definitely some good weapons here. I like these weapons. $100. It's a lot of money. 33 weapons. Does that mean I should raise the price of my weapons to? Because mine are $50. I should do another weapons pack, shouldn't I? Because we got 2. The second one didn't do as well as the first one though. Weapons and armor. I like that helmet. I think that's like copied from Skyrim. Not directly, we created our own, but I think the modeler who made that may have been influenced to some degree. These are our weapons and armor. I think they're pretty cool. The frame rate. Did I not use the recorder for this? I may not have used the recorder for this. Because the frame rate looks like it's jittering to me. Unless that's just YouTube. We got the blend shape so you can make all those different, you can change it up and make it different. Some of these you can make it very different for recorders. So that's cool. That's a selling point, right? I think so. That's one of my favorites, by the way. That one is not one of my favorites. But I do like how you can take away the spikes and stuff. That's, it does remind me a little bit of The Walking Dead. That's when I stopped watching The Walking Dead, by the way. When that guy came on and bashed somebody's head in and they showed the eyeball falling out and all that. I was like, that's it, I'm done. You guys are just going crazy now. I like that one as well. So, the gun. That's cool. Helmets. This shield. The shield with the rope around it is one of my favorites. I like the back of their shields better than the back of my shield. Is it fair that I can be jealous of somebody else's shield back? I think it's fair. So, anyways, for some reason, the second pack didn't do as good as the first pack. I'm not sure why. Maybe people just eye pooping. Get it? He misspelled it. Now it's eye pooping. So now nobody will buy it because it's eye pooping. I don't know why, but I should make more. Alright, more Humble Bundle. The Big Castle Kit. Is this one old? I think this one's an older asset. Let's see. Releases. This detail's cool. That chandelier. I'll go back. This chandelier. That's cool. These candle holders are cool. The candles look cool. You can see the wax dripping even from this far away. A winter version. That's nice too. So that's cool. MMORPG, and I believe this is the remastered version, not the... it doesn't say remastered, but this is the remastered version. Yeah, so not the old one, this is the new one. That's cool. Always like getting the new one. Fantasy Sounds Bundle. Publisher is not Unity. The publisher is whoever this publisher is. Primitive style cutting weapons. Like those bone weapons would fit that probably. Absolutely. Blend shapes on weapons and other things can't go. I mean, it does. It changed it from a mesh render to a skin mesh render, and I think that affects batching or something. But you know, the customization is really just fun. This is cool. I it's not my I think we've all heard this music before. Not my style, but I love GUIs and really pretty GUIs, and I've bought way too many that I never use. But yeah, mobile tools plus complete game. All right, I'm gonna skip that one. Infinity Cloud. I saw this on the live stream. Are they still doing the live stream? It's actually a video of the live stream. Yeah, but this is a live stream that they did a couple days ago, and they used that in the fog because they're going through all the stuff just like we're doing, but they have a whole like project they made, but they use this fog is with that. Anyways, so that's cool. Infinite Cloud. Not my style, but it's cool nonetheless. This is Unreal. I always find that funny. I mean, I do that on the Unreal Engine. Our videos are made in Unity, or a lot of them. But this walk, she's like sliding her feet. That's not root motion. So I'm surprised that the publisher had that set up like that. But anyways, that's gonna be why maybe there's no root motion. That would be a shame if there's no root motion. These are always interesting. Have any of you used the characters from this publisher? Maxim Berghoff. A lot of stuff on the Ancestry. Some bears. He's fluffy. Some hair. Turn that down. Don't want my voice overwhelmed. Thanks for letting me know. One day I'm going to invest in a sound mixer that will show me levels and whatnot. Right now I actually have my headphones on so I can hear myself talk, but it's very quiet, so I can't actually hear the levels too much. Just hear that it is playing. Because if I have it too loud, then I confuse myself because I can hear myself. These are cool. I like the bear. Low Poly Tools Bundle. Only $1 to get this. That's cray. Dark Fantasy Kit. So this is another environment. This is very clean looking. Too clean. Ooh, 2K. Too clean. First, it's very repetitive. But everything's clean. There's no dirt. There's no, you know, oh, these are, I mean, you can totally tell these are flat here with just normal map. That's the problem with this. It could be better. Now, it's probably great for mobile projects where you don't really see that stuff. But it's so clean, and then you can see the edging of that. And this is fine. I like that. That chandelier's cool. It's just too clean is all. Too clean. And there's issues with the reflections there. It's way too high reflections. Not that my stuff's all perfect. My stuff's perfect. It's not perfect. But this is a shadow issue with Unity, but it looks like those are floating. Yeah, it's just too clean. Didn't we already see this one? And then this one, Medieval Houses Modular Volume. So this is actually not, we're not copying this, but the ability to create houses from modular pieces, this is something we're going to be adding to the Medieval pack as well. Right now we're starting with the fully built pieces that are just fully built, but having, different segments like this ready to go that you can just kind of cookie cut or puzzle piece together would be really cool too. I wanted to avoid having too much repetition originally, so I think we were achieving that, but now I also want the customization. So it's a lot of views in the past week. I bet a lot of people from Humble Bundle are coming to see. So there's the Humble Bundle. That's really cool. Big money to keep your castle clean, huh? It probably does cost quite a bit of money. Oh, they're generic rig? Is that what you mean for these? That's too bad. 10 characters, 10 weapons. 92 animations. If those were humanoid animations, then this pack would be worth it just for the animations, perhaps. Oh, but only 6 characters have animations? Wait, the pack has been updated. New skeletons and 92 animations have been added for 6 characters. This are Barbarian, Warcraft. So 10 characters, but only 6 of them are animated. Or maybe that's what you mean, like they're not humanoid. Interesting. Fluffy. This is the one that's most exciting though. I can't show it to you. I've been asked to not show you the trailer the publisher's been working on, but it looks cool. And I'm very excited to try this out myself. And I'll see if I can get the publisher into a live stream because seems like a really nice guy. And this stuff is just so phenomenal. Not only just obviously my stuff, but look at that. Look at that hair. It looks like a Pixar movie. Wow. Is this going to be... Jason, if you're still watching, look at this. UI system. Talk about fancy UI system. Inside the editor, made with love indeed. I mean, it takes some time to make pretty buttons like that. Fur tool. Yeah. All right. So that was a sidetrack. Let's get back to it. We made one more facade. Let's make N. Facade N. And make this a prefab. And LOD, whoops. Okay, apparently there's a hotkey for loading grab it, and I keep hitting it. LOD group. I tried using grab it, it didn't work for me. I didn't know what was going on. I think I got support on the Discord, but it was too late, and so I didn't go back. 'Tis the way. 'Tis a shame. 1, 2, 3, and estimate where we want these to be. So this is a tall room. We're going to need some doors and windows on this one as well. Okay, let's make put the textures on first. Where are my textures? Oh, materials, not textures. What am I doing? Jeez, would 1B? Get on there. I don't know what just happened. Would 1B? Why isn't it going on? Well, that's annoying. Okay. We'll do it that way. But there's more wood. Why can't I drag it over? What the heck? It's frustrating. I drag the shingles. No. It's annoying. Google material design. I don't know what that is. Never heard of that. Okay, I'm gonna save this and bring it and open it up again. I don't know why I can't drag the materials on, but not being able to drag the materials on makes this much more difficult. There we go. Aha, but that's incorrect. Is it incorrect on all of them? Is it meant to be a different object? I can't imagine. So this is going to be a note. Okay, let me do a screenshot real quick. Facade, and I'll include that. All right, a note to have that fixed. Village wall 1. Let's put this one down here. Oh, back's empty because this is just a facade. Oh, interesting. So it also goes at the top. Should we have that separated out? Or no, it doesn't. It does separate. Oh, interesting. I see. So, okay. So, another note. This should be separate from this and... Oops, that's not an arrow. That's not an arrow either. Come on, make an arrow. There we go. Okay. Because I think those should not be the same necessarily. You might want those different, right? I would think so. We got to put these window things. So if you don't know, now you'll know how we do these window holes and door holes. So you can turn the windows off. You don't have to have windows. But there's a little a panel there. So that you can, you can't see the window now. But then if you turn that off, then you can make a window. And we'll do that in a second. And for the middle one, let's do the rest. So this is why this is a boring task. It's just tedious. It's not fun. I don't find it fun. It's rewarding in the end. The end result's really cool. But the process is tedious, and I can't do it to all three at once, so it's like 3 times the work. It's not even... I don't know what you. I don't consider this work. I consider this like a task. Oh, and now that just. You know what I mean? Like, because there's nothing to it. It's just you gotta do it, but it's boring. Okay. Then for these, we will do. Well, for up here, I like to do that. Those are should not be the same either. So that should be different from that. And also, because I can already see it, that should be different from that. Because these two orange signify that they're the same thing. So I'm going to still set this up, but I'm going to have to fix it later. Come in and just redo some things from it. And yeah, I like the wood for that one. So we'll keep that there. And then, okay. Get that door cover as well. Just in case you want to use this building facade without a door, you can. Oh, look at that. Do you see what I see? The orientation is off. Only on that wall. Yeah. So, screenshot there. Make this pink. And then orientation, flip it 90 degrees. Okay. Note for there. Now let's add in. We got. Yep. Okay. We got added windows and doors. Windows. This. Okay. And doors. And colliders. Windows. Prefabs. Windows. I'm going to read the chat real quick. Oh, now I know what Google... So it's a standardization. Import settings for the FBX file. You know, we've actually never done that. Materials are named the same as the ones in the FBX, and you reference them from the project. I think it's a good question. I think part of the reason is I want, well, it might not be named the same. That's part of it. When we started this, we didn't have materials as well, so there's that. But I think those are the main reasons, but I'll look into it. I'll see if we can start doing that, because it does kind of make sense. And we gotta turn off these. Looks too far out. All right, and two more windows in the front. Actually, copy this one. It's a whole lot of wood. Okay, and we got one door. Doors. You know, I should really make the default door not the one that you can see through, because that messes with the facades, because they got nothing to see behind them. So, let's do that. Save that one. And okay, so my next step then, RS, will be to ask Kyle to try that out, because we've been using the same, roughly the same for a while, and then he can choose which ones have which look for the updates. So the doors, if you haven't checked out the doors for a while, uses the prefab child manager, so you're not going to do any of these manually. Instead, you're just going to click buttons, my window's too small, on here. So you just click these to activate different doors. So for these, I still want to get more doors made too, by the way. That's on my to-do list. It's not high on the to-do list, but it's on the to-do list. We will use, I guess we'll use this one as default. All right. Let's check that out in a second, RS. I'm going to finish this one, and then we'll check out these FBXs. A lot of prefabs use the doors. I have like half an inch of coffee left and it's cold. Jeez, it's taking a while. It's summertime here, and it's cold because there's smoke in the air blocking the sun. By cold, I mean not as hot as it should be. Alright, let's do colliders real quick. And again, I'm just going to make basic colliders rather than cutting out the door holes for these, because my assumption is that most use of the facades will not be used as doors that can open because they don't have interiors pre-built. So we are making shells rather than larger or specific. Like all the buildings that have interiors will have doors cut out of the colliders and whatnot. But everyone else will not. And I'm not even going to do the roof slope for that. So it's just a basic shell. Keep things collided. All right. So that one's going to need some updates, but I like the look of that one. Skinny. Inside, I don't know where the stairs would go, but that's okay. All right. Let's turn this one off. We'll look at the meshes from, or the model, the FBX from the next one. Facade and OP. Facade O. Prefabs, facades. And Let's see. Where's our models again? Probably in the folder called models. Bring these in and we'll check out them in detail. I'll bring in, I need to make a folder for the LOD group, but that's okay. So we're looking at the materials tab. I mean, I could assign them here, I suppose, right? If I do, let me see. I've actually never used that tab. There's a lot of things in Unity that I've just never touched. I think that might be a common experience. Not for everybody. Some people like to know what every little button does. I don't necessarily need to know what every little button does. All right, so if we look at LOD facade 0, if I bring in textures here, so these are just, materials just need to be named and it will, I see. I see. It's probably not easier to do that here, dragging them here, because I don't see it visually. And I would have to do it the same amount of clicking and dragging. So I'll do it here. But I get to point to RS and I will... Yeah, I figured you would, Jason. You seem like the click on all things type of guy. I'm the type, like, I want a fancy thing to do fancy things, but I don't care how it works. What I care is how I can use it. You know, like, if it does its thing, great. It is probably good and sometimes to know how it works, but I don't know. It's just my personality. It's okay. We're all unique. All of us are the same. Unique. All right. So wait, I don't have to drag if the names are the same. Click the location drop down. Choose legacy. I see. But then we need to name the materials on the mesh need to be named that, right? So I think I'll ask Kyle to try that out and see if it works. For now, we're going to continue doing old school style. Oh, that just happened. Man. Being slow right now. Okay. Shingles. Did it get moved? It probably got moved. This got moved. Jeez. And I have a question. Why is there no metallic map? Shouldn't there be a metallic map on this? Or did we not have one? We may not have had one for this one. Let's see. Nope, we didn't. That explains that. And that's that. Okay. Usually we do, but they don't always have to have it. It's more efficient if it doesn't have to have another map. Part of this thing I do like doing is designing the look myself. I can always do that after it's been pre-done. Let's see, staircase. Is that this one? I think it is. Alright, so I always use, for this top peak, I always use village wall 3. I like the look of it. And whoa, okay, this is probably stretched. Oh, come on. This is stretched big time. So that's not right. Or is it? Yeah, it's stretched. Look at that. It's huge. Okay, so that needs to be fixed. What am I going to put there? Probably the stone, but we'll just circle that. Make a note. Done facade LOD2. All right, and too much stone there, maybe. Sometimes I put the interiors on the exteriors. Is that too much stone? Yeah, I think we'd go with village wall 2 for the downstairs. And the upstairs. And for this one, go with that. Okay. RS, I was thinking that the materials had to be named on the mesh, these names. Is that not the case? Your last comment there makes me think that maybe I was incorrect about that. All right. I think I'm gonna just have Kyle make the specify the materials. These are not changing. The names aren't changing for him, so I think that would work. The background fan is my computer fan. I think. Let me see. Hold on one second. I gotta take a phone call. I'm back. All right, sorry about that. I had to take that call. Important call. Let's see. And now I can't remember what I was doing. I probably was turning these off. And then creating a doors, windows, and colliders. And the other one I put windows up top. I don't know if it matters to people. Some people want it to be the exact same order. All right, we got a bunch of windows on this one. Let's see. Windows, windows, windows. Guess we could produce a empty object that has the windows at the exact spot, so I wouldn't have to do this step. But that's okay. I don't really mind it that much. We got another window there. Now you could put 2 more windows up here too, and it would look like, okay, there we go. These ones, of course, can't open. They've got no window holes, but it would look like that. And you could do the same on this other side. There you go. That's nice. And then a door. Let's see. Yeah. And it's kind of far out. All right. So there we go. That one just has this issue right here to fix. Let's see. Well, I was talking on the phone. RS. True, true. For the generic objects like the staircase, it would make sense. And I'm honestly having these preset to one of these models. Even if I replace it out, it makes sense to have it preset. What am I seeing? I'm seeing these little glimmers right there. It's probably from the LOD, huh? Yeah, probably from the LODs. So if that happens in your game, check out the LODs. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. This door needs to come down just ever so slightly. Wrong way. All right. And apply that. And let's make another one. OP. I don't know about you, but for me, when I get to the middle of the alphabet, I end up saying the alphabet in order to figure out what the next letter is. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, I didn't make colliders for the last one. Gotta do that. This is an interesting looking one. We basically went on Pinterest and said, that's cool, let's make stuff look like that looks somewhat like that. I like that part of this, I like this part of that, and all these other things. So that's what we did. We said, we like that. I like that aspect. I like that aspect. Just for variety's sake, because, you know, first of all, boxy things aren't as fun. And then when you get into a project and, you know, you might have different towns with different construction styles or something. So we just want variety is all. Lots of variety. That's the goal. Gotta make sure this material, it just got moved to freaking shit. I hate that. Unity, what are you doing? The village wall material got moved. And it was straight up a Unity bug that does it because somehow it gets stuck. And now I can't even drag this one over with, there we go. It gets stuck, and then if you unclick or something at the wrong time, then the village wall material gets moved. Village wall, one word, and it's a material. And it's this one that has the arrow saying it got moved. I don't know if that's the right folder. Got the two different materials folders. That's the right one. Okay. Jeez. All right, so this probably needs to be removed. Is that what's going on? Oh, that's a doorway. I see. It's not a hallway. It's a doorway. Got it. Okay. What should we put there? So I like the wood, but I don't like this archway with the wood. Do I? Do I like the archway with the wood? Don't like that. This could work, actually. The curve is nice right there. On the outside edge, this edge right here. Okay, I'm going to say I like that. Not that. Undo. Not that one either. See, this is where, I don't know, stupid Unity. I don't know what the deal is. Seems like such a common error that people will have. Alright. It wouldn't be as tedious if not for all these weird little quirks of Unity. You know? Like the whole clicking and dragging not actually working thing. Okay, then for this, I think I'll try Nope. I'll try this as well. Come on. No, not everywhere. Okay. Yep, we'll do this one. And then for the upstairs, probably this one again. Jeez Louise. Okay. Oh, look at that. That needs to be changed, doesn't it? All right, screenshot that. Oops. That will be updated because that needs to be updated. Turn these off, add some windows and doors. Angled windows. All right, so I'm going to start by going 90 degrees. We'll make some up here. Okay. And then we will go make some fake ones here. I'll add one fake one there. All right, and then this is probably 45 degrees. That's my guess. It's not. What is it? Something else. A little bit more. Maybe 60. That looks right. All right. And there we go. And doors. We need a couple doors. I'm going to come back to this door and change it because it's begging to be changed. For, let's see, 4.3. All right. So this door wants to be an arch door, I think. Does it? Nope. Let's expand this. Maybe it doesn't. That doesn't look right. The two archways together doesn't look right, so maybe it doesn't want to be an arch door. Oh, if only that matched. That'd be cool, but it doesn't. It's okay. All right, it wants to be a square door. I was wrong. I was wrong this whole time. All right, so that needs to be changed, and then colliders. So this is going to be few colliders because of that angle. And these pillars, and I do need to account for this hallway. All right. We said 60, right? Okay, almost done, sort of. Okay, I gotta do the balcony now. These pillars. That one needs to be fixed. And balcony as a whole. This one has a lot of collider cubes, doesn't it? Gotta remember to go back to the other one too. All right, mesh render's turned off. We are collided. Thanks, John. John loves my packs. And I think he means my 6-packs. Just kidding. That was a dumb joke. I'm sorry. I apologize. I take it back. I actually don't even have 6-packs, so yeah. Oh, this one's gonna have a bunch of colliders too. The stairs, I think we already have colliders for that. Let's see. Not those, not those, not those, not those. Facade stairs. Let's see. Oh, we don't. Oh, what did I do? Mesh collider. Ah, that's what I did. Okay. Slap that right there. Okay. Sure, this gets pretty close to the, just on top of the mesh is how I like to have it. All right, that should cover most use cases. And then this will cover this use case. Okay, and then got to and then these two little vertical pillars need to be handled as well. Okay, I'll do that. All right, facade O has colliders now. Ha 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 ha. All right, facade P. I'll do at least one more. Facade Q, right? MNOPQRST. Yes. Facade Q. All right, let's see what facade Q looks like. This one's interesting. This one reminds me of like a temple something. This is meant to be like different levels in a town. Like you go up to a different higher level in the town and mix up terrain and meshes. I think that's what we were thinking here. I don't know what we were thinking with these pillars, though. This one I might need to circle back on. But let's see. Do I have a material that goes there? I might. Let's start with village wall. See if any of these are meant to be village wall. Because that's a very specific one. It doesn't. Well, this one could be village wall. So maybe this one's meant to be village wall. It looks good as village wall and it will match all the other village walls, so that's important. So we'll do that. And then what about these? That does not work there. So there must be a specific stone. Nope, not that one. Stone wall. Nope, not that. Not the hearth, is it? No. Not the hearth. Maybe hearth B? Nope. Hearth chimney? I should probably just look and see what it was called before, huh? Walls outside. Okay. But that doesn't work right, so... alright, we're gonna have to figure this one out. So this is gonna be a question on these. What goes there? And for now, we'll leave it blank. Wood. That orange part might be the same thing because it looks like a very unique geometry. I wonder if he actually gave me new stuff and I just didn't realize. It's possible. Oh, that's too big. The scale is off on the sides. Okay. Scale's off there, so ignore that. Up here. Also off. Assuming this is going to be the same staircase. Yep. And interior also off. Okay, so all of those are off, and then I don't know what this is. This is... just says wall outside too. This could work on it. It's not bespoke though, but it could work. So I'll have to find out what this is too. Oops. That's good enough. All right, so I'm gonna circle back to this one later. We'll save it for now, but it's not done. Who knows? Maybe because of something. Maybe it's, I don't know, something else. I have no idea. What could be interesting is what if we duplicate it and bring it up. Do that. Does that work? Would be 4.5 maybe. .6. So now you could have like tall stairs going all the way up, and Who knows what you could do? I think I need to have like a contest or something. Because I'm not the best level designer. And I know that. I'd love to see what other people do with it, because hopefully we're creating stuff that can be used in all sorts of cool ways and creative ways. But sometimes I feel like you kind of have to show different like creative ways of using things, because it's not always super apparent. You know what I mean? Melodies. All right. So this is a cool little triple house type of thing. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know what that's going to be actually. Oh, that's wood. Is this a doorway? Must be a doorway. Interesting. Wood. Now, I think in the real world, there would be some massive wood rot down here. Massive. This would be really, really poor construction to have wood down there like that. But that's okay. We'll let it slide. The staircase as well. It is. That. What will we put there? Do some stones. All right, we got our shingles. And always village wall 3 for those, or almost always at least. Maybe always actually. And did I see a mistake? No. Okay. And then these walls will be a variety of things. Let's see. Do village wall 2 back here. See how this looks. And then do that village wall to this village wall to, nope. Yeah, actually, maybe we'll do that one village wall 1. And village wall 4 for this front one. Now you could, of course, change this up for your project or for different versions so that there's more variety. For instance, we might want to do this. So we can do that. And we have to get that last little bit back there too. Can't forget about the last little bit. Wrong one. Okay, the last little bit's right here. All right. Well, Aaron, RS earlier was saying that we could do better on, like, if a modeler were to name the materials the same as these, then Unity can just look it up. So I think for future ones we might do that, because that does sound easier. I like designing these. Even though it's tedious, I do enjoy the process of figuring out what it can look like by default, even though I know that everyone's, really should change it to make it their own. But since a lot of people won't do that, I like the process. I like the result, I guess. I don't like the process. I like the result. That's more specific there. But it is a little tedious. It's not. I wouldn't call it fun. I would call it rewarding when it's done. But other people probably have fun with stuff like this. Slap on some more windows over here. That can be easily turned off. Again, for variety's sake. these out way too far. Oh, missing one over there. Okay, doors. Got 2 doors on this. All right, now colliders. I know, the repetition is cringeworthy. I do not have reed roofs or slate roofs. That's another thing that's on our list for sometime down the line is alternate roof variations. It gets tricky. You could definitely texture these differently, I think, in Painter or something and get a different look out of them, but gets tricky making super modular roofs with this too. Yep. I think it's fair to say that in most games, accuracy is not their first their first thought. But yeah. You can always change that. Colliders. Cube. So this is going to take a few colliders to get this, because you can't just take this all the way to the side because of that inside gap area. Come on, give me the other direction. Give me the other direction. How come you're not giving me the other direction? There we go. Oh, that's pretty good. So we'll do this. Should work there. And then I need to bring this over. Doesn't need to be that long. And we do need to make sure people don't fall through right here. That would be bad if they were falling through right there. And then for this part, I think we can steal maybe the stair mesh from the previous one for the collider. Let's see. Not this one. Maybe it was P. Nope. Was it O? It was O. So copy that. See what we get here. This, can I not make it wider that way? Get wider. Oh, I'm too far up. All right, that should do the trick. All right. All right. All right, I'm tired of this. I need to take a break from this. Let's look at the other ones real quick. I do want to see what we're facing after R. The shape of them all. We can check out Pinterest maybe. Facades. So after R we got S. Oh, this one's giant. Look at that. I'm guessing that's a door back there, but I wonder if that can be turned off, because that would be a really cool hallway too. And expand in the back. I might have to update this one. That one's huge. Yeah. S is big. T, not huge, but I like this corner. You can imagine a street corner. U, yep, this is another one that's just meant for making dense cities where you can walk up the stairs around. You know, put a building right here or not, and then you can walk up. V, oh yeah, this one's cool. I like this one because you can use it in this angle, you can use it in this angle, you can use it in this angle, and you can walk through it. So there's a lot of use case for this attaching to other buildings too. W, another stairs for more tall areas, plus of course a walkway through, which is always fun. And that's it. That's what we got. We're doing more. There's going to go to Z, I think, before this update is done. I'm going to save that. Upload. What did I do? Made some facade prefabs. Made some facade prefabs. Publish. Rest. Oh, I always forget my login information. Oh, good. I'm logged in. Let's search for medieval town. Yeah. So this is the type of stuff we're looking to do. This kind of really dense towns. You know. That looks fake. But it's probably not fake. So, yeah. Yeah. Yep. And this, and this, and this, and this. These. So like this, where you can have the walkway through, but there's stuff on top, and maybe you can walk up there and go in the house, and maybe there's like 3 levels, so town gets really tall. One day we'll have a castle package to attach onto it. It's a mouse pad. Okay, and it has the name, so when if you forget, you can refer back to it. Hey, what's your that picture on your mouse pad? Where's that from? Oh, well, let me tell you. It's San Gimignano in Tuscany. It's from Italy, from Tuscany. That's how I know. Yeah, so those are all, you know, what we're trying to do. And this looks cool. That look cool? That looks cool. This one too, same deal. And these are of course real places, but Model U. Model U would have the buttress from the small house on the outside wall. Which one's Model U? Oh yeah. It's true. Where else did I save my Pinterest? Castle ideas probably, and port. I want to make a port. And then, of course, ships. Oh, that's cool. That's weird. Ships would be really cool. Really nice boats. That is a model, but that's cool. Cool mini or not fantasy medieval vision. Coolminiornot.com. Yes, that's a cool mini. No, that's not a cool mini. It's cool. Oh, well, I've got castle ideas. Let's look at castle ideas. What? I saved a castle ideas. That's fine. I think it was already in castle ideas. These are my castle ideas that I've saved. Definitely for a castle, I want lots of archways. This is like Harry Potter right there. I think that might be the Harry Potter hallway that they show off. Doors, better doors. Really neat pillars. Rooms like this and the ceiling like that is important. Hallways like this. Being able to make castles that are small, like this, and castles that are big, like that. That would be really cool. What is this? I like these things where they kind of show like what the interior might look like. That's cool. What else did I save? Is that it? That's all I saved? Well, castles. Ooh, scary. These ads, they don't make any sense. That's cool. Saffron Walden in England. Let's see that. Saffron Walden. This one. Let's move to Saffron Walden. Oh yeah, this is like slightly different. I mean, not like my stuff is specific to any time period, but this looks more like what, 1400s, 1500s maybe. Classic. Yeah. Ooh, skulls. Yeah. So cool. I've never been to England. I would like to go one day. There we go. That's like the classic, you know. Each one's bigger. And I think I saw in a Shadversity episode once, I think it was, that the reason why they built this was they were taxed based on the ground floor square footage. So having a smaller square footage in the ground floor meant lower taxes, and then you built up and wider, so you got more use and didn't have to pay taxes on it. Sneaky people. Whoa, that's probably not safe for earthquakes. I love GIFs like this, by the way. There's an ad, of course, but I love that the really well animated GIF where, oh, you can see the loop a little bit, but where it just keeps pouring. That's fun. It's always fun. Always fun. Pre-post Norman. Norman Castle. Not normal castle. Not Norma Castle. Ah, there's Norma Castle. Norma Carroll. Oh well. Yeah. Being able to build castles like this would be cool, and castles like that. Of course, be able to walk through them and populate them with the town and all the interior props and all that cool stuff. There's just so many directions it could go, you know. Oh, and we're going to do a tower kit too that's all about like mage towers and other types of towers. That's separate from the castle because they're specific to towers, but could be used with castles. Tudor style castle. Let's check out Tudor castles. Fancy. Super fancy. That's a crazy house. Jeez. I would probably have to do something where you can just stack these to see how tall you can go. That's part of what we're doing with the towers is stackable towers. Spanish castle. They look cool. Cool courtyards. That's cool. Man, so many castles were made. Look at that. Yeah. Ooh, that's neat. That's huge. That is monstrosity. It's not the one I clicked on. Alright, well now I don't know what's going on. Well, I think this is going to be it for the stream because I am going to go eat some food and buy pants for the winter. I hope the shops are selling pants now because I need pants. 3D voxel, did you steal? I couldn't find the enemies from this game. Somebody said that they stole from this game, but I couldn't find the enemies. But it does seem that perhaps, I mean, so this is, their website is all about like real estate 3D walkthroughs, VR walkthroughs, which is very different from any of this. Not saying that they can't do both. Clearly, people can do both. But the 3D walkthroughs has nothing to do with their entire library of assets. And one would think that they would have a website dedicated to their asset work, considering they have so many. So, yeah, I don't know. If you haven't seen this, watch this. This is Jim, by the way. This is the same Jim who has made a lot of videos for my channel. He's currently not making videos for my channel. He is doing some slightly different things like this right now, which is really cool. But if you recognize his voice.
Going live at 2 p.m. Eastern time, so it'll be going live while we're live here with you on Twitch.
Yeah, well, if you watch this, you might recognize his voice from a lot of our videos, and check out Cinti sale if you like that low poly look. If you notice that Infinity PBR has been sitting here for quite a while. I don't think this does anything though. I don't see like being here produces any sales. There's no extra sales going on. Yeah. Look at all that great stuff. Just make this a video. Yep. Report this profile. It's too cool. What's this? This is my Discord? Facebook? I didn't know I had a Facebook still. All right. Thank you everyone for joining. Hampton Court, UK. I'll have to check that out too. A forum thread about it. Man. I'm all for people making cool stuff on the asset store, and I would love to see more people making more stuff that matches my stuff really well so they can work all together, because I could use more stuff and I can't produce it as fast as I would like. But Google image the Astelia Dragon. Look at theirs in the store. Okay. Astelia Dragon. All right. Let's look at all images. And let's go back to where we were. 3D Voxels Dragon. This one. Oh yeah. Does look to be some similarities. Here we go. Well, indeed, indeed. You got that. Yep. They either copied it like really well in their own style, or they ripped it. Because it's very, very similar. This is, of course, got bloom and some other stuff, and it looks like a higher quality render. But, oh, they didn't do the sketch fab for this one. So, let's see. We can try another one, too. I'm going to screenshot these. Whoops. This is from Pinterest. What's another character that they have here? That's pretty specific. Astelia Minotaur. Astelia Minotaur. Since we were talking about Minotaurs earlier. I see a Minotaur, but how about Witch? Okay, how about Demon? Alright, that one's got all these bumps back there. There's that dragon again. Do they have a demon with a ton of bumps? Nope. Maybe they have a spider. Unity Forum, Astelia, 3D Voxel. That's not. It must include Astelia. Where, Alexa, do you have a link to that? I'd love to check out. Let's see. Forum. All right. I don't go on the forums much anymore. Did you know that? I don't. Search forums. The original author should just submit a DMCA to the asset store. Oh, a whole list of stolen stuff. Ah, here we go. I got it. Got it. I'm like a UFO guy. Got it. Look at that thing. It's rotating. You guys know what I'm talking about? Yep. Oh, this is recent. Oh, is there more too? Art coding. An independent game developer in China, where IP laws are super, super, super strict. Uh-huh. Well. Interesting. Anyways, on that note, have a great day, everyone. Thank you for participating, for joining. It was fun talking. I only got through 6 of the prefabs, but that is more exciting to do it while talking and going through tangents, looking at all the cool Humble Bundle, pirated content, that fur tool that's coming out, and hopefully we'll get more on that. I've got an email check to dig into. That'll be really cool. So, lots going on. Very exciting stuff. I know. It's just like, make your own stuff, but it's just probably people trying to make a quick buck, you know, because you can put stuff up, make $100. Doesn't matter if it gets taken down, because you got your money, as long as you don't get caught before you get paid. Anyways. All right, on that very positive note, let me remind everyone to like, subscribe. If you haven't liked this video, I forgot to remind people during the video, but if you forgot to press that thumbs up button, please press that thumbs up button and tell YouTube that's cool. And subscribe, and check out Infinity PBR if you haven't already. Check out our Discord, and on our Discord, check out the Humble Bundle, and click this link to use my partner code if you're going to get the Humble Bundle. This background looks weird, doesn't it? Like, that doesn't look fantasy-like. Anyways, it looks like something from Microsoft. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you. See you on the next stream and on Sunday's Game Dev Show. See ya. Actually, my outro's messed up. I was looking at this thinking, wait, why am I not muted? My outro, which has this thanks for watching, is supposed to mute me and supposed to be the video like the intro. That's weird. I'll have to figure out why.